Hey, what's up, y'all? I am your girl Kandi, and you are watching Miss Drama TV.
Why me, Lord? That's what I kept on saying not too long ago. It seems like I was living in the darkest hole. My sadness and my anger start to take control.
One and only drama queen. This lovely woman right here is Miss Kandi Burruss, and of course we know her for many things, one of it being the Kandi Factory on Bravo. First off, I want to talk a little bit about that because this show is very much action-packed. You play a more behind-the-scenes type of persona, not so personal. We don't really get to see you in the light of your family and your relationship, but more as the producer, songwriter.
Well, that's what I like about it. I think so much is focused on the personal life in Real Housewives, you know, get to know everything. But nobody really gets to see the behind the scenes of what I do musically, and that's really what I love. That's where I feel the most comfortable, is in the studio when I'm writing songs for other people and recording. So it's really cool that I get to do two things that I love to do, and that's create and help people. It's a competition show, which is 2 new people every week. I look at it as not just a competition for the artists that come on, but it's also for our team, because if we're not able to accomplish what we need to with them, then we're going to look stupid in the end. And I'm not trying to let anybody make me look stupid. So if you need to shut up, calm down, do whatever you need to do so we can get what we need to get done, then that's what needs to happen. So that's why I try to keep everybody cool. And even when sometimes some of the artists, they may be really like sucking, but I still don't want to like say you're sucking, because that's only going to mess up their mind and make it to where it's going to be harder for them to finish the song if I need them to record the song or learn the choreography or whatever. So I'm trying to be as patient as I possibly can, because when you're working with new artists, you have to be patient. Hey, and we only have 5 days. I don't think, you know, it's really clear on the show that when we meet them, we're meeting them for the first time ever. We didn't meet them before you saw the cameras turn on.
Oh, wow.
We meeting them for the first time ever. And that same day, they're going into the studio to record their song. So they have 4 days, record, learn the choreography, rehearse, change image. 4 days.
Wow.
The 5th day, they're on stage in front of a live audience. So I don't really have time to play games.
What will the next season look like? And Nene had, at least I read this, you know, she had mentioned that Porsha and Kordell were 2 people that she thought should be taken out for next season and switched up a little bit. What are your thoughts on that? Because there has been some rumors about if their divorce was for, you know, ratings or to kind of get them more solidified on the show. And would you switch up Housewives? I mean, it did so well this season, you know.
Okay, well, I guess it's a double answer. First answer, I don't believe that Porsha and Kordell were making that divorce thing up. I think that was real. Okay. Second, as far as I mean, Nene and I never had a discussion about what she thought or who she thought should be switched out. But what I feel, I wanted everybody to stay. Just because I felt like we had a great season last season. I feel like it's still a whole bunch going on between the cast, that enough that's going on that'll be interesting to watch for the next season. I liked Porsha on the show, just because I felt like she brought a different, something different to the show. I mean, it's called The Housewives, and she was a real housewife. You know what I mean? She's a at-home wife. You know, the rest of us are working, we doing this, we doing that. But with her, she's a real housewife. So I felt like that was kind of cool to have someone that represented that.
No, that's great. I mean, I could definitely understand that. It's just interesting, you know, because a lot of people thought that questioned the authenticity. I mean, obviously there was also, you know, Kenya Moore's relationship, and they were questioning that. So there's been like quite a few things that people felt were staged, but, you know, knowing...
Well, let me say this. I think, you know, yeah, everybody was questioning the relationship between Kenya, but only Kenya will know that. I don't think that the network or producers had anything to do with staging a relationship for anybody. They definitely are not even going to sign anybody on that they think you're faking the relationship, because that's not what it's about. I think that what makes our show a good show is that you have real women who got some real crazy situations going on. And, you know, and the drama and the arguments and stuff between everybody so far that I've seen were real as far as what I can see.
Right.
I mean, I don't know anybody that's made up an argument, and if they do, if that's what they've been doing, they didn't put the rest of us up on game.
Right.
Because when somebody ticked me off, I'm ticked off. Like, we didn't make it up.
Right.
You know, they pissed me off on the show. I was pissed off that day. You know,
they really were. And so I have to ask this because we saw a moment when Kim came back, you know, for the reunion, and some have. Again, this is just another rumor control. Some have mentioned that perhaps she would return. How would that, you know, would that be at all interesting to you? Would you like to see that dynamic, or is that?
Don't get me wrong, because I know, you know, Kim and I, we have our issues or whatever.
Yes, clearly.
But, I mean, this has nothing to do with how me and her, you know, having our little issue with the
lawsuit.
I just don't think she should come back. And the reason why is because she wasn't trying to participate in anything anymore. Like, you know, we were very serious when what we were saying about her coming places and only trying to stay 30 minutes to an hour and leaving and always having an excuse about, oh, well, my babysitter couldn't come today or this and that. We all have kids, you know, and we all participate in our kids' lives regardless of what was said. And, you know, if we have something to do or a place that we have to be at, we know to tell our babysitter we got to be there longer than an hour. And if your babysitter can't do the job, then get a different babysitter. You know what I mean? But it was like every single time.
Right.
It was an excuse. And for me, I just felt like maybe she has got comfortable in her life and she just really don't want to deal with, you know, the drama of the show, which is fine. It's nothing wrong with that. But to be doing a show with people, you have to participate. You have to engage.
Right. That's what you sign up for, essentially.
That's what you sign up for. Right. And so I just felt like, you know, I was one of the ones who was kind of like wondering, like, dang, you know, when they first said that, you know, they were going to let her go, I was sitting there like, uh-oh. Like, what is that going to do to the show? Are people going to be upset? You know, is there going to be a problem? But our ratings actually went up. And so from that, to me, I just felt like people just enjoyed the show and they enjoy seeing us engage with each other. So if you're not going to engage, then you don't need to be a part of it. A gospel song to put on an R&B project that I was planning to do. I wasn't planning to do a full gospel album. But I will say, with all the like serious critique and negativity, like if I was considering doing a gospel album, I'm not now. Like I wasn't, but I'm definitely not now, because like I just felt like not that I really be caring what people have to say, but I just feel like, you know, a lot of people expect for the people in the forefront of gospel, in the forefront of their religious leaders or whatever, they, you know, they expect them to be on a pedestal and perfect, you know,
which is not accurate at all.
Yeah, it's not accurate. But you know, I just feel like, you know, whereas you're shocked and surprised when you hear a scandal come out about your pastor, but you know, but I'm a person that's just very open up front. I say what's on my mind. Yeah, I've done this, I do this, or whatever. So in those people's minds, they don't want to feel like, you know, a woman who has been single and openly having living together with the man, and a woman who, you know, talks about sex and relationships so openly. Oh, well, that woman does not believe in God or something.
Right. Which
like, that's not true. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's more like, okay, well, you know, clearly the facts are this. The facts are, yes, I have Bedroom Kandi. Yes, I have Kandi Koated Nights. Yes, me and Todd live together. We are engaged now, but we are living together. And we're not.
And that's your life.
That's my life. That's what it is. But I also do believe in God, and I do pray.
Right.
So if you have a problem with that, oh well. Hold on.
Okay.
We do have some couples toys.
Okay.
That are for men as well. But now we're actually in development for toys that are specifically for men.
I got you.
So I don't want, you know, the men to be feeling left out.
I'm just saying.
So we got you.
I'm just saying. I know they're out there and they're always like, hey, what about us? You know. It's like, oh, I'll ask.
Well, this weekend I'm super excited because we're doing our third grand opening for my third Tags boutique. Nice. It's in Augusta, Georgia. So I'm doing that this weekend. I have obviously Bedroom Kandi boutique parties. We're doing the Kandi Koated Nights. I'm doing some other things with that. Okay. It's not official yet, so I can't talk about it. But, and then, you know, the Kandi Factory. The television show, The Kandi Factory, is on Sunday nights at 10. But I do have a facility in Atlanta, Kandi Factory, which now I said, you know what, we're a one-stop shop. We do your music videos, like our actual production company does the videos. And then we do everything, you know, we're doing your new records, of course, and you can come for rehearsal space. So we said if people want to come to us for their packages to help them get ready to present their sales to labels, hit us up.
Okay.
For a fee, you can have the same experience you're doing on TV.
You are the ultimate hustler, and I love it.
I stay prayed up. See, the only way I made it through